We need to study Russia now because the evidence of the last few months especially has shown that people don't understand Russia. And because people don't understand it, I mean people in top positions, policymakers, people in the European Union, they have fallen into traps of believing that Russia's interests can be ignored. And so that is why we are starting this new degree now. The new degree will cover not only Russia, but it will allow people to study the politics of Ukraine, Belarus, Central Asia, the Caucasus, the whole of the former Soviet Union, and the Baltic states, included as well. And it will study not only the politics and the international relations, but it will give them a chance to study the history, and it will give them a chance as part of their degree to study a language from the region, Russian, Ukrainian, or even Estonian. The degree is for people who really want to make their careers as experts in Russia and Ukraine and the countries from that region. They may be people who are going into business or government. The sort of people who I think are going to come will mainly either have a background in the social sciences, in politics or history, or in the languages and cultures of Russia and the other countries in the region. People who take the degree in Russian and post-Soviet politics are going to be very well equipped for careers in government, in international diplomacy, international organizations, the business world, non-governmental organizations. All of these types of bodies are now more and more getting interested in Russia, realize that they need expertise. And as well as those areas, the media too is crying out for experts on the region. People who want to go into journalism can find that this can be their specialism. This isn't just though for people who are going to work in the region, because by coming and studying Russia and the former Soviet Union, people get transferable skills which they can then apply to other regions. For example, the study of China. It can help them to understand China, which has a lot in common with Russia, although it still has a communist party in power, unlike Russia today. But in terms of its political structure, one can say that Russia is becoming more and more like China. And China too is a major power. And if we study how Russia has behaved in the past on the world scale, it's going to give us some indication as to how China is going to appear as it becomes richer and more confident. Some people believed that there was no need to study Russia anymore, it didn't matter. But what we've seen over the last year with the events in Ukraine, that Russia is not prepared to give up the countries around it, to allow them to join European and Euro-Atlantic organizations in the way that it was prepared to allow Poland and the Czech Republic and so on. But rather, Russia is prepared to exert its full influence and military power. We saw that when they forced the Ukrainian government to withdraw, to suspend its application for a European agreement, association agreement. We saw it when Russia annexed Crimea, quite unexpectedly. Nobody thought that was going to happen. We've seen it now how Russia has been sending its troops into eastern Ukraine in order to put more pressure on the Ukrainian government.